Hey guys, how are ya? Ooh, what a day. Good Friday, and I must admit it was a good one. I remember asking when I was a kid, about Good Friday, and things like that. And my mum was explaining to me the religious side of Good Friday and everything like that. And crucifixion of Jesus Christ and all that sort of thing. And I was thinking, well, really a Good Friday for him, was it? Poor bugger. But I was only like 8 years old when I asked that question, so yeah. But my kids are too old for, well, they're not too old for Easter eggs, but I don't buy them Easter eggs anymore. So, and with my family's religion, on our Easter, we at our church and everything, we used to hard boil eggs and then paint the shell outside and decorate them and things like that, and then we'd play a game after the church service. How the priest would hand out eggs to usually the kids, but the adults would take them too. And you'd hold one egg, another person would hold egg, and you'd tap them against each other to see who's would crack first, to see who'd win, sort of thing. It was a bit of fun, and you got to eat an egg afterwards, so that was pretty cool. So that's traditions of the Orthodox religion. So pretty cool, a lot of fun, and I remember growing up around things like that, and you always, things like that, you're growing up around, with friends and things like that, and with traditions and everything. It's all awesome. Even though I'm not an overly religious person, I was still brought up that way. And a lot of fun traditions, and Easter was one of them. It wasn't all about chocolate. My family was a fairly poor family, sort of thing. Dad paid off the house and all that sort of thing, but he worked a lot, worked very, very hard to provide for 5 kids. I come from a generation where people were having like 9 and 10 children and 8 children and things like that. So, but still, Dad worked. He was the only one who worked, and still provided for the family and everything. These days, it seems like you can have 2 kids and still can't provide for the family with 1 job. You need 2 jobs. It's ridiculous, which is why a lot of people look online. So. But Dad did a good job raising us up and things like that, but we couldn't afford like the chocolate Easter eggs. They were too expensive and things like that. But Dad used to buy us a family block of Cadbury chocolate because it was cheaper for a start, and you actually got more chocolate, so it was pretty cool. Didn't mind that at all. That stuff would last me ages. And Easter's a fun time for kids, and as my kids are older, they're buying their own eggs anyway, so they should be buying me one. I think that should be a tradition. Hey, once you're an adult, you start buying the eggs for your parents. I think that's fair payback time, but that's the way it goes. I'm sure everyone can hear me. Otherwise, I'll be getting a phone call by now saying we can't hear you. So that's all good. Let's see. We'll get into the Bitcoin Ascension stuff. I saw a post today actually by someone, not in Bitcoin, well, I don't know if they're in, I think they're in Bitcoin Ascension, but they put up a general post that they said, would you do one stream of income, putting 100% effort into it, or would you do multiple streams of income? Now, a lot of people, many streams of income. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but some people were typing many streams, and things like that. And then you had the ones, and a couple of them I saw, and I know them to be rather successful people, and they said, 1, we put 100% in 1, build it up to the stage where it's earning good money, and then we look at others as well while this one is still working so well. I was looking at researching philanthropists today, different philanthropists, and how they got started and things like that, because this is information you need. I wish I'd had it 10 years ago, to be honest, with all the jumping around I did. And all of them started, a lot of them worked odd jobs, that did 3 or 4 different types of, part-time jobs and things like that, until they got into what they wanted to do to become what they wanted to become, like entrepreneurs, philanthropists, things like that. But every single one of them worked on one thing, put 100% effort into it, had a real passion for it, and that was the key. They had a passion for what they were doing. And they became successful because they worked on one. So, I find that really interesting, and as I said, I wish I'd known that like 10 years ago when I was jumping all over the place, hoping that 10 programs would provide me, the logic was, if I can get into 10 programs or 5 programs or something like that, and each of them provide me a little bit, it'll make up a lot, instead of just relying on one. especially with programs, as you know, that disappear all the time. It drives us crazy. So that's why a lot of people spread their eggs around, so to speak. But to be honest, it doesn't really work because you're diluting your time and your efforts. And I've seen on many posts over the years, sort of thing, on people's timelines saying, well, I'll just wait till next week to see what you're offering next week, because you're trying. And I was talking about this last night, how I used to try and rotate what I was promoting around. You became what people saw as being unreliable. They didn't know what you're in. They didn't think you want to stick around in the one if they did join one, because you'd be jumping off to another. And that always made it very difficult as well. And that's when I started thinking, well, I need to focus. You know, maybe I could have some passive ones, but I'll just focus on one. And I did that with a couple, and it worked. And the programs failed in the end, but I made good money because I focused on one. You know, I didn't focus on other things. This is what I'm doing. Until it fails me, I'm not going to fail it. So I worked very, very hard, and I made enough money, you know, to do some things, and it gave me enough money to create Bitcoin Ascension, because I was sick of the programs always shutting down. So I thought, well, the only way to stop that is to create my own, so it won't shut down, because I'm in control, you know. So and of course the people who knew me best joined me straight away. They knew what I was like, and of course they joined me. So and that's how it all started off. So a good origin story there. That's how it all started off. So that's my advice to a lot of you guys. I was talking with Chuck Shadduck tonight on Zoom. It was a good old laugh, because we get to really vent and say whatever we like, sort of thing. We don't have to watch our P's and Q's and things like that. Yeah, we were talking about, like, Chuck is a very successful businessman. I'll tell you really want to talk to Chuck. He knows his stuff. He's a very good businessman. He doesn't need to work for a living because he is that good. And his advice is gold, absolute gold. The YouTuber guys, the guys who took the time to learn the YouTube and everything like that, they're finding that, yeah, his information is amazing, and they're learning something new and fun, and it's helping Bitcoin Ascension as well. Chuck is devoting all his time to Bitcoin Ascension. So I thank Chuck for coming on board for that. And I only made him admin so we could have access to certain things, because he was doing it before that anyway. But yeah, his knowledge is golden, and we found we agreed on everything, on how to succeed in life and in business and things like that. And that's full focus, guys. So there's the advice. The young fellas today, as we like to say, I mean, I'm only 50, but young fellas today, sort of thing, they're doing what I was doing, you know, 15 years ago, sort of thing, on an online program. They're jumping all over the place thinking that's going to solve their problem. And that's why I pass this information on to you. It's not because I own Bitcoin Ascension, I just want you to work with Bitcoin Ascension. It's because you did it, tried it, did the DVD on it, and it doesn't work. Okay? So focus, guys. That's what you need to do. The only way any program succeeds is by the members' focus on it. Okay? And so if you're ever wondering, oh, gee, these programs are slow, think about what you're doing. There's a lot of people here, I know, that are in a few things, but they're still promoting Bitcoin Ascension, and they're juicing and all that sort of thing, and I love you for it. I really, really do, because it's really, really working. But there's a lot of people sitting here who like, I can't recruit. That's fair enough. Not that you can't recruit, you don't know how to recruit, and that's fine. And if you don't want to learn it, that's still fine. Nothing wrong with juicing, guys. We've got like over 1,000 members that are in, well over, and you know, shouldn't be too hard to you know, comment on a post. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying if you want to succeed, these are the little things you've got to do. And I think I was reading someone's comment, might have been Jan's comment earlier, sort of thing. You know, just doing her 10 minutes a day, because we're all doing our 10 minutes a day. It's amazing. Terry Phillips today, she got stuck in. She's made a new Facebook account and things like that for Bitcoin Ascension, and she, within 10 minutes, she'd posted in like 20 groups, and actually commented on a lot of those, you know, those posts you get where you people saying, oh, show us a legit program and things like that. She was commenting on all those, you know, the links or you know, the comments and things like that. And Terry Phillips is not a marketer in any way, shape or form, or never has been. She's becoming one quite well. She knows what she's talking about because she learned how the system works. So she understands that. That's your key. Any program you are in, work out and learn how it works. You will get people coming to you by the truckloads, because you understand what you're talking about. And the person you're talking to will know that you do, and they'll feel a lot more comfortable with following you into something that a person says, oh, I don't know how it works, just get in. They're not going to follow you. It's simple as that. So that's 101. Know the business you're in. And that's why I hit it with such a passion, because I know it inside out, and I love it. So people I talk to, of course they come, you know, because they have confidence in me. Okay, and it's a team effort, and we're all here to support each other and everything like that. But Terry Phillips is going mad, and she went around juicing everyone else's, and things like that. Mandy was doing it too, and you know, and we have our regulars who do it, but it should be increasing, guys. Should be more and more. It takes you 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day to juice some posts and go onto YouTube and just watch our video, you know. I open the videos like in 25 tabs, sort of thing, all the videos along, and just stream them all. So they watch, because it gets the gets it moving. But Chuck's got some incredible tips in there. So if you're not part of that YouTubers chat room, you definitely want to be a part of it. So you can comment in on this to say, you know, add me in, and Chuck will show you what to do. He's got the videos; they're absolutely amazing, and it's just fantastic stuff. But yeah, jumping around to different socials, it's not much to do in a day. Do it. I only tell you this, and it sounds like you may feel like I'm nagging you and telling you have to do things, but you all come to me and you all say you've got your goals, your dreams, and you want to succeed. That's why I'm telling you this is how it's done. It's not done by sitting there watching, hoping someone else will do it. You will never succeed in anything in life, in general, including business, if you sit there and do nothing. You get out what you put in. Simple as that. It may be an old proverb, but it's true. Okay? So so there you go with that. It's been good today. It's been really, really good. Was talking to Tom last night and again today a lot. He's really, well, I say pumped, but he says pumped because he's English. He's really pumped about things, and he's ready to go, and he's, you know, all excited and stuff like that. He'll be doing a live after mine. I suggest you stick around for that, and because he's all excited and he's got things happening that you'll want to listen to. And apparently he has a challenge for me. I don't even know what it is yet, so I'll be watching just to find out what that challenge is. So that's exciting stuff. Mandy's competition finishes on the weekend when I do my Sunday live, and I'll let you know. Make sure on the post you put in the person you've introduced, and you just put their username in the comments, because we'll have your name and then their username. Do that. And remember, I said it has to be 35 to 50 before I let her give away an account like that, because it's valuable. It's just valuable these days. The early ones, because we know they're going to cycle. So we had one, Kim O'Hare, I believe it was. She, back in, people who don't know, back in early January or mid-January, we got hacked. We'd only been up like a month, and we got hacked, and we cancelled them out. Within the hour they were gone. Things were fixed, but some of the people who were cycling at the time, they didn't get their money. And we thought we covered everyone, and Kim hadn't come to me and says, oh, I haven't got paid. But finally Elaine got on to me and says, oh, I didn't get paid. She didn't get paid. I went, oh no. So I went in and checked, and there's a way to check to see what had happened. She did get paid in the sense that it cycled, but because the hacker was in there at the time, it transferred the money to their account. And of course, it was happening at the actual time of the hack. So Kim's been sorted out now. I got onto my programmer and says, oh, can you manually pay Kim? So Kim, you're paid now. You did cycle, but the money got diverted, so we've diverted back to you out of the money. So so Kim O'Hare's been paid, which is good, because it wasn't her fault, because it was happening at the time. So she didn't have time to even know that was going on. So as I said, you guys come first with me, as far as I'm concerned, and we know what our vision and our of Bitcoin Ascension is. I'll have to show you a video. I have to get this video I saw called The Golden Circle that was given to me by Philip Terry. Very good video. It'll explain a lot of why we're going to succeed while others may fail, because of the direction we're taking. And I'm super excited and super pumped. I've been pumped all day. It's been fantastic. So yeah, so that's happening. So remember, Mandy's comp finishes this weekend. I think Tom wants to start another one as well. So let's get on to that. Also, Tom's gift of the tools that he's did the videos on and things like that for all the marketing tools and tips and tricks on how to be a good marketer, to get your word out there, email funnels, all that sort of thing. I've got the stuff off him in PDF form, so I'll be going down the list of his post for the people who've bought accounts, newly bought accounts, and I'll be contacting you after Tom's live, because I'll be watching his live, and then I'll be messaging you guys and giving you the stuff you need, because that's what it's there for. I could have got it done today, but I was out and about all day today, so I didn't really get a chance. So yeah, so that's good stuff. So remember, if you've bought an account, and he's got a post there, put your name in there and the number, what it is, which number you got, and I'll send you the materials you need. Very easy to do, very, very simple to do, so it's worth having. If you don't want it, that's okay, don't put your comment on the post. So but I can't see why you wouldn't want something like this. As I said, you want to succeed, right? You finally want to succeed after all this time. You finally want to succeed in something. Sticking with us and working with us, you will succeed. It's as simple as that. You know, nothing's guaranteed in life or anything like that, but I will teach you, we will all teach each other, but I will teach you how to actually succeed where you're making money, okay? I know how it's done, I've done it before, and I can definitely do it again, and especially now that I'm in control of something, you know, and you know it's going to stick around, because you know I'm not going to go anywhere. I don't run all that fast anymore, so it's not hard to catch me. So so no, that's pretty exciting stuff. So I'll what else was I going to talk about? There was something else I was going to talk about. I know I was going to talk about something else. Juliet hasn't been on the last couple of days. If you've been wondering where our lovely Juliet is, her nana died, and she was very, very upset about it. And so she called me up, and poor girl was very, very upset. So I said, you take the time you need right now to get yourself sorted, because it came as a big shock to her. And so that's where what Juliet is. She's taken a couple of days off, and I said, family first every time. You know, sort yourself out. I'm here if you need to talk to me. We had a bit of a talk last night, and of course she's got lots of friends who want to help her out and everything like that. So condolences to Juliet and her nana, and it's a hard loss when you lose a nana, for sure. And you grow up with them and things like that. They mean a hell of a lot to you, because they're a lot of your childhood memories. So she's struggling with that right now. So all our thoughts and prayers go out to you, Juliet. We love you very, very much. You are an inspiration in Bitcoin Ascension. The way she Nazis all you guys into juicing and things like that, I love it. I absolutely love it, because she's so dedicated, because she's seen the vision and she's focusing on one thing, and that's it, and that's Bitcoin Ascension, and she will succeed because she does this. I've noticed a lot of programs over the years, you get at a 500 people, you get into a program or something like that, 500 people join. And that's not my daughter, by the way, just in case you're thinking that she's butched up a bit. That's her boyfriend. That's Tristan. Hi, Tristan. Yeah, what was I saying? Bloody Tristan. You're popping out there. I can't remember what I was talking about now. I'm shocking. I am absolutely. Oh, yeah. You get 500 people in a program, like, you know, recruited. And you find, and a lot of you guys will know this because you've been around for a few years too, that you get 10, maybe 20% of the people actually do the work. And people say, oh, that happens in online all the time. But really think about it. Think about your 9-to-5 job. I've been in a few 9-to-5 jobs over the years, in my younger years. And I must admit, even when I worked at government or when I worked warehouse or anything like that, there was only around about 10 or 20% of people actually done the work, and the rest played mini golf on the computer, or they were watching cat videos or something like that. They didn't do a lot of work. They let the other guys do all the work, and then they wonder why they're not doing well in life. Their whole attitude towards life is wrong. So even if they're making money, they're not enjoying it, because subconsciously they feel the guilt of not participating. They'll try and rationalise it any way they can, you know. You know, well, you know, I did a lot of work a few years ago, so I can take a rest now and things like that. That's not the attitude to have in life, guys. You know, work hard with the right people, and you'll always succeed. I think we have the right people here. So all the people here who are sitting back and watching and waiting for it to fail, because that's what you used to, I think you're going to have to start realising that it's not going to fail, and the only reason it could fail is because people are sitting back and doing nothing, okay? And then they'll blame the program. Wasn't them. You know, I didn't do anything wrong. Well, you didn't do anything at all. So, and that's wrong as far as I'm concerned. I think if you're proud of something and you want to succeed in something, you've got to put in the effort. That's just simple advice. I'm not talking about just Bitcoin Ascension. I'm talking about anything in life, okay? You really need to take action. You really, really do. And as I said, we've got it so easy here in what we can do. And support the people who are helping you reach your goals. This is what we're all about here at Bitcoin Ascension. Not about just making the money. I see that with a lot of marketing now that we've changed our marketing style. I've seen a lot of the other programs around and stuff like that. And really look at them and say, all they're doing is chasing the what. They don't have a why of why they're doing it. And I think that's really important if you want to have success in your life, and you're like us here who love helping people. I think you need that. But it has to be genuine. You can't just say, we want to end poverty. That's not real, okay? That's an excuse, okay? It's a gimmick. It's a marketing gimmick. With me, I hope you found over time that I really mean what I say. I do want to end poverty. I want to stop cruelty to animals. I want to stop a lot of things. I want to stop, abuse within the home. There's a million things I want to stop. And by myself, I can't do it. I need people who want to help me stop violence, stop suffering, and things like that, working with me. Otherwise, it can't be done. Really, really. I can only do it on a tiny scale. We want to do it on a global scale. We want to heal the world. That's what we want to do. We'll heal it in different ways. But we will heal the world if we work together. Okay? So it's up to you. You know, I get like over 200, 300 views on my lives every night, which is fantastic. I love it. It's great to see the comments and things like that. But we're not getting that with the helping, with the sharing. And it just boggles the mind. Why not? You know, it's just as easy watching a video here and doing comments on posts. It's not hard. I mean, even Bev Whitnish over in Perth, she's a very busy lady, but she still jumps on all the ads she finds. You know, awesome program. That's all she says. But that's good because it just gets it seen. Awesome program. We are an awesome program. And that's all you need to do. And she's not a marketer. You know, she's a great lady, but she's not a marketer or anything like that. Jan O'Keefe is another one. You know, she's busy with medical and therapies and things like that, but she still likes to greet all the new members, and she still likes to comment. I love her comments. You know, they make me blush as well at sometimes because she's so poetic with her comments and everything like that. But and I look forward to them and things like that. So that's what I've got to say. I wanted to get that off my chest, and I want to help you people as best I can, and I really do. It's my passion. That's why I work so hard. It's because I really want to see you all succeed. Now, I've provided something that can do that, but you know, we have to put in the effort to do that. And you know me, I'll always give 110% all the time, and because that's what I've dedicated my life to do, is to helping others. I'm not saying you have to, you know, be a total zealot like I am, but as I said, you can't spend 10, 15 minutes a day. Seriously, you know, really ask yourself if you really want to succeed in life. So, all right, so that's it from me. Tom will come on after me, I dare say, very soon after me. So stick around and listen to him. He's got some big things he wants to announce and everything like that, and I'm glad he's doing that. Very excited indeed, and I love where Bitcoin Ascension's heading. I really, really do, and we're showing the online community what integrity is all about again. An honest program for honest people who just want to heal the world. That's what we are in essence. Fantastic stuff, and I'm proud of every single one of you that participate. And I haven't given up on the ones who don't participate. Okay, I'll never give up on you. Okay, I'll always be there, and I'll always believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself. Okay, That's just the way I am. That's who I am. So I'm not going to change. Everything's a challenge, isn't it? Hey? Okay, guys, I love you all very, very much, and I'll get off here so Tom can come on, and of course I'm better looking and sound better than Tom does, but he's all right. He's okay. He's trying, I'm going to give him crap when he's doing his live, so because he reads the comments as he's doing it. I don't. I read them afterwards and I have a laugh. But I'll talk to you all very, very soon, and we'll talk again tomorrow. I hope you had a really good Friday. Okay, catch you later. Bye bye.